last question, we'll move ahead of what you were saying then, Menaka, about, we've got data privacy issues coming up, there's IP issues, there's tech. So what do you think the future of law is looking like, especially in a kind of post-pandemic world?
Yeah. No, I think it's a very good question. And I'm sure Dina confronts this right now, but the most significant change in our way of life, not just as lawyers, but any occupation today, is how digital our personality has become, how digital our occupation has become. The interface of law and technology. In many commercial law firms in the US, for instance, software and algorithms are doing the job of young associates. We are in virtual court today, not in physical court. We have to interpret digital media guidelines. We have to think through the fact that we don't really have a data privacy law yet. It's going to be debated next week. But we do have to think about, well, where does attorney-client privilege lie in a Zoom call? We do have to think about these things. Today, our lives are governed more and more by algorithms, by likes online than ever before. And technology is shaping and reshaping how we practice law, whether it's commercial law or whether it's otherwise in a courtroom. Yesterday, I think the Chief Justice spoke about, sort of live telecast of proceedings in the Supreme Court. Yeah, it's huge. If that happens, it will change the face of courtrooms because the public will be able to see the business of litigation, the business of adjudication, and the business of advocacy. And the public and the media will have much to say about it, no doubt. So India and the Indian Supreme Court decides huge issues of importance, huge issues that shape the way we get to live our life. And that decision-making will be up and available to all citizens. And it's wonderful if that happens. It's really, really wonderful if that happens. I tune in the Gujarat High Court's Chief Justice live telecasts his courtroom. So I love tuning in every once in a while, and I'll see these very nicely dressed lawyers, very well prepared, and you kind of feel like, wow, this is great, So I think in the next year, not that this hasn't happened in the last year, but in the next year, you will see a complete change in very deep, substantive ways in the way at least litigation is going to play out, and in the way we give advice and how we interact with clients, with solicitors, with judges. All of this is going to be hugely reshaped. It has already been reshaped by technology and by the virtual world.